Welcome back, everyone. Hope you're having an awesome day. And today we're going to be going through the new event banner for Avatar Generations that dropped. We've got Xin Fu and Earth Kingdom Toph coming back in the summon banner itself. As always, we'll go through the event itself. If you need any help with anything, I think you need to use specific art sets or something like that. So we'll go through that quickly. We'll go through the store itself, see if there's anything new in there. There's a couple of cool things in there, I will say that. Highly recommend you stick around for that. And then we've got the summon banner overview itself. We won't go too in depth with it. We've already gone through the kits and stuff, and you can look them up yourself, obviously. So I'll just do a quick kind of like general overview. I will have a quick run through of their kit and stuff. As always, like, comment, subscribe, timestamps down below if you like. But let's get into it. So first off, we've got the overloaded offense banner. As you can see, no rewards for the grabbing, so really it's kind of useless having it. But there's no, usually they have like a complete overloaded offense banner quest, and there's not one here, so that's a little weird. So first off, clear elemental quest Earth. So this is under your training dojo activity, I guess you'd call it, where you get all your elemental ascension materials. Clear any of the Earth ones, and you'll get some of these training scrolls. So you need to do, there's 10 of them. You got to do 10, so it's 100. So it's about 4 days if you do all of the, quests every day. 25 is just 5 stages. 5 attempts a day, 5 5's 25. 25 into 100 is 4. So, we know basic math. I don't need to explain it to you. And then we've got our training rounds. Same kind of thing. It's just the training ground one above your elemental quest there. If you do this, you get 500,000 gold, which isn't too bad. Nice little boost of income there. Same kind of thing though. Take you about 4 days if you do every stage. Battle using Earth Element Heroes 1, 2, 3, and bonus. So total, it's going to be, you got to do 80 of them. You need to win any activity battles, which is going to be your training grounds, Pirates Domain, Elemental Quest. I remember there was a time that Arts Expeditions wasn't working, so I'm going to tentatively say that, but you do need to do these top ones anyway. So you may as well just do it, 2 birds, 1 stone, am I right? So you got to use Earth Element Heroes. So anyone who has like the green outline, the Earth Element, you use them in the battle, and you will get it. It counts per Earth Hero, so in theory, you only need to do 20 battles with 4 Earth Heroes, and if you sim it, it counts as well. So if you just want to sim the battles, make sure it has Earth Element Heroes there, and you'll get this pretty easy. Get some Earth Essential Materials, Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, and some Peace and Chaos tickets. If I believe in you, you can get Azula if you just try that a little bit harder. Next up, we've got the win battles with the Lightning Arts set. So Lightning Arts you get in the Arts Expedition. I forget which one it is. It's the purple one, the crit chance one. That's your Lightning Arts set. They're pretty easy to get. If you like, I'll leave a link up the top. Easy way to beat it. Easy farms, easy wins. Get those 4-star ones even, which are pretty cool. And then we've got the win battles with the Time Art set. You get this one in the Kyoshi Timeline era areas. You've got the Yokoya Village and the Polar Refuge. If you go there, you have a lot of opportunities to get the time set there. So you got to clear activity battles with them. And then the Justice Art set, you go to the Timeline activity area. You go to the short store in the bottom corner. I wish they added just a store tab in the general store there. Be very handy. And you can buy the Justice Art set. It's like a blue one. It's a defense set, basically, with a nice little snazzy bonus. So you complete any activity battles. If you put these on your Earth Element Heroes, and then you do your Sims on these two, that's 3 birds with 1 stone, which is just lovely. Earn skip tickets 1, 2, 3, and bonus. So 60 skip tickets. You're going to get some of these singing bowls, these kettles, or even the mortar and pestle, whatever you want to call it. And some summon tickets as well, which isn't too bad. Free summon tickets is always a bonus. And then complete adventures with Earthbenders 1, 2, 3, and bonus. This is walking on those paths. It only counts as an adventure from point A to point B. If you have like 3 dots in it, 3 stops, it still counts as 1. So just do 1 at a time. Bit tedious, but it's the easiest way to get this done really fast. You've got to do 100 of these as well. 20 by 5. We'll, basic math again. Get some energy, which isn't too bad. Lets you do that new Ozai battle. Get a lot of resources from that. And then some nature stones right at the end there. 500 nature stones. It doesn't sound like a lot, but that's like either 5 free summons, or there is something in the store you can get with nature stones, which I would highly recommend, especially if you're going for that Azula. So all in all, a pretty standard, just do stuff battle. Banner. So event. I'll get the word right one day. So not, you know, it's something to do, which is always nice. It's a bit repetitive. Really, the adventures, though, I'm walking on my paths every day, so it's not really a big problem. That's probably the most tedious of the things to do. Let's go into the shop, shall we? There's no event up here. It's just the New Isaiah, the Triple Threat, and the Generations Festival one. So there you go. Nothing there. But there is something I do want to point out. Over here in the home, as you can see, you've got these Peace and Chaos ticket little deals here. These are actually very worth it. And you might go, well, that's a lot of Nature Stones. True, but you get 20 tickets, so you're getting 5 free tickets. Think of it like that. Usually in the banner, you spend 100 Nature Stones, you get 1 summon. In this one, you're spending 1,500 and you're getting 20. You're getting 5 free ones. Same with this. You're spending, you can buy 7 of them for 500. So you're getting 2 free tickets 4 times. So that's 8 free tickets. Add that all up. That's what, 13 free tickets or something like that, which is just crazy. So if you need, make sure to get all that stuff there. Very good if you're going for Azula. Right? In fact, I'm going to buy this one now for those 20. And we might finish off with some Azula summons just with those ones. We'll see how we get it. Energy, if you really need energy, I'll probably buy maybe a couple of these whenever they pop up. It's always nice to be stocked up on energy, especially with like the New Isaiah event. Just go into New Isaiah, sim like 100 battles, get rid of all the arts you don't want, and you get a load of resources to get that relic and stuff, which is always nice. And in terms of everything else, I think that's it. There's not a lot of changes here. They usually put in a unit here. I would assume that they might put in a Marshu Soldier and Earth Kingdom Soldier. You get Earth Kingdom Soldier for free. I would recommend, if you want to run like an Earth Army team, maybe getting a Marshu Soldier. He's actually really good at taking out the front line and the regen slot units. He does extra damage to them. And his passive ability, he's going to give himself Echo a lot. And I don't know if it's coded this way or if it's just been like confirmation bias, but every time my Marshu Soldier gets Echo, he always takes an extra turn. Now, that could be confirmation bias. I'm not saying it's going to always happen. But whenever I seem to have it, he will always take at least 1 extra turn, which lets him pump out a lot of damage. So I would say he's worth it, but I also like him. So it's there is a little bit of bias there. And in terms of everything else, that's kind of it. I don't think they added anything new. Alrighties. We might get an event here. Might have like Xin Fu, kind of like how we have the Azula one. You get these Azula coins if you get Xin Fu and Toph. They might add one here and you can get copies. We'll go through that now. How about that? We'll see if it's worth getting them. And as you see, we've got the Earth Rumble in the arena. We've had this banner before. Xin Fu, Earth Kingdom Toph, and the Champions belt. Xin Fu, is he worth it? I would say yes. He's really good in the free-to-play space, mainly because of this bounty mechanic. Don't worry about that mastery stuff. That's just if you get the mastery, it shows you. But it's at the top there. It takes additional penetrating damage. That ignores defense when attacked by Hunter faction enemies and blocks healing. The main thing there for a lot of you will be it blocks healing. It is just when his turn comes up, it will inflict bounty on the enemy with the highest defense, and then you're going to punch through that and ignore that defense with any of his attacks. If you have Moonslayer Xiao, Invader Zuko, Komodo Rider Zuko, they are hunters, and they can utilize that as well, which is really nice. On top of that, he's also Earth Kingdom. If you're having trouble with Hegemon's Folly, you can use this boy, and he will really help you there. Really punch through that defense, really break through the enemy there. So very handy there. On top of that, a lot of stacking defense and stuff, which is really nice. In terms of like arena, he's probably not super useful. The defense meta died a long time ago, unfortunately. I've seen a couple of Xin Fus in arena, but it's not something that's like, oh my goodness, like it's going to be revolutionary. He will get knocked out pretty early, but if you need any free-to-play help, like running through the campaign and stuff, Xin Fu is definitely worth the pickup. And then we've got Earth Kingdom Toph over here. Team Avatar, I'm pretty sure she got a buff recently. Grant 50% increased max health to Team Avatar allies. That's a lot of health. A health set, I think, only gives 30%. So think of this as a free health set on top of your already existing art set. For Team Avatar allies, that's going to be like your, Aang, Katara, Sokka, Suki, Dragon Dancer, Zuko. There's probably another one that I can't remember. But all those kind of units are going to get really buffed because of this. On top of that, she really bullies the back line there. Whenever she hits anyone, it'll always hit the back line as well. removing stances and states, which is interesting. If they're in, you know, let's say Suki is in a counter stance or something like that, you're going to remove that with this basic ability there. And then her Tectonic Rift, you can steal a lot of turn bar. On top of that, with her passive, she's going to gain a lot as well because she gets that passive dodge at the start of battle. And basically once per turn, one of her turns, I should say, she'll refresh that dodge and then gain a lot of extra turn bar because of that. And then knocking the enemy down, which is always nice. She does consistently put earthbending stuff on as well. I think it might be a mastery thing though. At least the times I've used her, they always seem to get the earthbending debuff, which is always nice. And then we've got the champion's belt. We always put this on the boulder. He's the champion we deserve. Permanently increase any damage you deal by 15% when you defeat an enemy. So as you knock out people on the other team, you're going to increase all the damage that you basically dish out, which is really good for your units like, say, Xin Fu. Even Blind Bandit Toph, build her with attack. Throw this on her. She starts hitting like a truck very late. It's very nice. And then in terms of everything else, I think that's really it. You know, you've got your generic like stuff that you get in the banner here. That looks all pretty similar to what we have, so we won't go too far into that. Look, because it's the mana, and because we do have 71 tickets, I'm going to throw 10 in here, and then we're going to do 20 summons on the triple threat, and see what those 1,500 Nature Stones bought us. How about that? If we got a sunset, I would have actually cried a little bit, not going to lie. We got, not a lot. Sacred Orb's not too bad, but I haven't maxed one of those, so, you know, it's not really cool. But there we go. All right, so let's go to the triple threat one. Let's see how we go. I really need... If I get a copy of Azula and Ty Lee, I'm happy. Actually, if I get a copy of the Imperial Soldier at least. That's all I'm asking, game. I just want an Imperial Soldier copy. Not Agni Kai Zhao, Imperial Soldier. 1,500 Nature Stones down the drain. That's fine. Although we did get a couple 4-stars there, so maybe we got an Imperial Soldier? We did! Alright, I'll call that a win. That was worth it. 1,500 Nature Stones, definitely worth it. So there you go. Alrighty. I'm thinking I might do another summon video for this. Let me know if you want to see that. As I said, if I get Azula and Ty Lee, I'm happy I have enough skill coins that I could probably max all of them out, which is kind of sad to say. But I could probably do that if I was to do that. But let me know down below if you want to see another summon video. We'll do like a, you know, Triple Threat 2.0 or something like that. I'll think of a cool name for it. But as always, get those events done. Check your mail, but this is just the relic description. I could probably actually delete that now because I have it. So we don't actually need to, we don't need to do that now. So it won't let me delete it, so never mind. Alrighty, catch you on everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.